गायत्री मंत्र 7 7 ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। जय गुरुदेव। परम पूज्य गुरुदेव श्री पंडित राम शर्मा Acharya and Vandniya Mata, Haridwar Shanti Kunj family from Brampton, Toronto, Ruchi Pandya, Pranam to all of you. Today I would like to share Gurudev's book called Lose Not Heart. He written very well and it is really useful that this book would be useful for the students. I highly recommend this for the younger generations. It will be useful and I would like to share his thoughts today. So friends, here you go. His first quote is, before looking at the fault of others, find your own faults. Before exposing others' evils, see if you have any evils. If so, first remove them. The time you spend in the censoring others, better spend your self-development. You will agree that instead of increasing ill will due to censoring others, you are proceeding on the path of eternal pleasure. O men who want to conquer the whole world, first try to conquer yourself. If you are able to do it, then one day you will fulfill your dream of conquering the world. Being the master of your sense, you'll be able to guide all the living beings. None will be your opponents in this world. So Gurudev wrote these quotes in book called Lose Not Heart. Now second quote he said, arise, awake, stop not till your goal is achieved. Enmity will not increase if we ignore it as trivial when someone tries to harm us by ill will and gossip and by refusing to be provoked to a reply. One must mentally accept that only silence is the most befitting reply. One who does his duty and does not try to find shortcomings in others is always at peace within himself. Ups and downs are a part of life. Be cheerful. Keep smiling. What is the use of face that cannot laugh nor even smile? Anyone who wants to maintain his mental strength should not be irritated by criticism or from others. Then he said, number 3 quote, whatever happens, let it be. Whatever it said about you, let it be said. You should consider them as inane as the mirror. If you have renounced or rejected worldly pursuits, how can these worthless matters affect your composure? Do not slacken even for a moment your effort in finding out your own weaknesses or fault for corrections. Only therein lies real personal upliftment. Take advantage of every moment, every opportunity. Time passes quickly and the lost moment never returns. Get on with your work with total self-involvement. You will reach your goal. Do not be upset over anything. Have faith not in the capacity of a man but that of God. Only the Almighty will show and lead you on to the noble path. And then number 4 quotes, always keep your mind occupied. Let it not remain idle. Be serious towards life purpose. The tremendous task of upliftment of the soul is before you and time is very short. If you stray from the path by your own negligence, then only you have to suffer and the worst will be in store for you. If you maintain patience and hope, then you will develop the fitness of face and every situation in the life, stand on your own feet. If necessary, challenge the whole world. You should be satisfied only attaining high goals. Others are looking for worldly treasure, but you should delve for the treasure within your heart. Then he wrote, great men have always walked alone on their path, and for that reason they have always gone a long way. They have carried out great deeds only by inspiration from within. Not only that, they have always been happy with themselves. They have never desired removal of their unhappiness by the help of others. They have always taken the help of their own ideas and thoughts. Loneliness is the undeniable truth of life. But to be afraid of it or to feel inferior because of it and to feel despair and lose enthusiasm for the task before you is the biggest sin. Having resource to being along with one's own self is powerful source for developing your hidden strength. By relying on your own self, you will be able to discover your own great strength. Love. Number 7. Love is the only great power with which your life can progress in every direction. You cannot bring about a change in someone's thinking without love. Proper way of thinking and trust are built up by prolonged association based on goodwill and good thoughts. Ultimately, this means love radiating thoughts of goodwill, and that invaluable commodity is called trust. We have to resort to love to change the thought patterns of others to our way of thinking. Mere logic and intelligence are not enough. Have faith that the world will be only too eager to listen to all your talks, which is full of love and sympathy. Now, another quote he wrote in this book says, most of us force others to follow our way of thinking and life. We obdurately try to force others to think and act according to our beliefs. In trying to reform others forcibly or to force our thoughts down their throats, we neither reform others nor do we ourselves feel happy. If we suppress others, then perhaps we may progress indirectly, just because certain people act against us by backbiting or finding fault with us or insulting us should not lead us to think that they are responsible for our failures. No, this is a mistaken belief. Now, number 8. When old painful memories flood the mind, the best thing to do is to forget them or ignore them. It is essential to forget unpleasant memories and remember pleasant events in their place. Okay? If you wish to be physically, emotionally and behaviorally healthy, then forget those events that disturb your emotional equilibrium. Agree that one of your own person has made you miserable, then will you go on continuously remembering it and be in continuously confusion? No, dear friend. Forget the whole experience, ignore it, and involve your mind in some good work. The best solution for freedom from worry is to forget one's misery. Now, he wrote, number 9 is, instead of looking at the shortcomings of others, discover your own fault. Before criticizing anyone, First, ascertain whether you have any shortcoming. If so, first remove your own weakness. The time wasted in criticizing others should be utilized in self-improvement. Then you will agree that after removing criticism and malice from your heart, your experience bliss more often. Oh, you people who want to conquer the world, first try to conquer your own self. If you achieve this, you can realize your dream of winning the world. When people observe that you have conquered your desire, they will automatically like to follow you because they perceive in you an idea which is worth following, and no one will oppose you. No one will oppose you. Do not rue or feel sorry for repeated failures. Okay? Life is long and hence ignore the failures. Start all over again and stride forward. Always be busy. Always be busy. Success will be yours. If not today, certainly after some time. Do not beg for help from others because in reality, no one has as much capacity that they can help you. Do not blame others for any difficulty because others are not capable of causing pain to you. You, yourself, are your own best friend and your own worst enemy. Whatever condition, good or bad, is your own creation. Change your attitude and the next moment, the hell-like fear surrounding you will vanish. Now, Gurudev said, quote number 11 in this book called Lose Not Heart. Do not pay too much attention to what others think about your project and objective. If they think of you as over-imaginative, lone wolf and running after dreams, simply ignore it. Have faith in yourself. Do not let your confidence be waver on the saying of someone or with the onset of some crisis. If you maintain faith in self and stride forward, sooner or later, your path will become clear. In future, also you must continue your efforts but with the attitude of sportsman. Now, he said this, number 12. When your hands are full of too many jobs at a time, okay students? When your hands are full of too many jobs at a time, not a single job gets done because the mind is pulled in many directions. This leads to loss of energy and more important is the loss of temper. Thus, by concentrating thoughts only on one project, you easily achieve a mental equilibrium, prevent the loss of effort and energy and start on the path of progress because you will be completing every task that you undertake. The fundamental of principle of worldly success is to fill your mind with noble thoughts when doing any work. We may not be able to change the situation around us, but can mold ourselves according to the situation and remain cheerfully. Now, Gurudev wrote his thought in this book, number 13 quote, expecting others to be with us and to do as we say is the main reason for increasing our mental tension and complicating our lives. The solution to this problem lies in doing our work silently and let others carry on their own way. Do not try to dominate anyone. Also, do not waste invaluable time and energy in trying to please everyone. It is useless to desire that others should listen to us only, act on only what we say, should be interested in us only, and cooperate with us only. This desire is not only wrong but also harmful. To depend emotionally on others is not beneficial at all. Now, this is all the Gurudev wrote, book called Lose Not Hurt. Today the reason of to share this video, I wanted to share Gurudev Pandit Shriram Sharma Acharya's thoughts, and it is highly recommend for the student and the young generations. It will very useful. We are Gayatri Pariwar. Jai Gurudev from Canada, Toronto. Ruchi Pandya. Pranam. Jai Gurudev.